This Claude Skill will be your new assistant video editor. Give it a long transcript and tell it what you want it to cut. It will edit it down to a Premiere Pro sequence for you to work on. So we have a folder that has a Premiere Pro project and a video I downloaded from YouTube. I'm going to import the video into Premiere, make a new sequence from it, and transcribe it. This skill works entirely on audio transcripts. Like most of these tools, they don't look at the video at all. This will take some time depending on the length of the video, so in the meantime, go to the GitHub repository in the link in the description, and here you will find the download link for the skill, and download it to your computer. Back in Premiere, the transcript has finished. It's a 2-hour transcript of the latest NVIDIA keynote. We'll go to the 3 dots on the top right of the text transcript panel and hit the export transcript. I have just placed the transcript, the video, and the skill in the same folder to make it easier. Now in Claude, go to Customize, Skills. On the 3 dots on the Skills panel, and Create Skill and Upload File. Then you will drag and drop there the skill you downloaded from GitHub. When the upload is done, it will appear on the skills list as Soundbite Editor. Press on the 3-dot menu and select Try in Chat. Upload the transcript to the chat and send the prompt. You can give it the instruction here on what you wanted to cut, but it will take you through this process one step at a time. The JSON file has the information of where each word was spoken in seconds. So to convert this into frames, you have to indicate the frame rate of the source material. Now it's going to generate an artifact with a complete transcript broken down in sentences that you can easily read and search through and see the time codes for each sentence from the video. It's going to analyze the transcript and suggest 4 subjects that can be cut from the source, and you can select any one of these, or you can type something else and give it your own prompt. I'm going to select this option, and here is the proposed sound bites. And you can have some back and forth if you want to remove some, add some, but I'm just going to accept all of for this example. Now, in order to generate the XML file for you to import to Premiere, it's going to ask you where in your drive the source video is stored. So I'm just going to copy paste the path. It needs also the name of the video. It's going to give you the name of the JSON with some different video formats, but it's safer just to copy paste the name of the video. It's going to ask you for the resolution. And now it's going to start building the XML. It's going to ask you for confirmation one last time. And when you confirm, it's going to start generating the XML for you to import back into Premiere. Now download this file. Just drag and drop it into Premiere, and you will see the timeline with a fully editable sequence from the source material. And let's see how accurate the sound bites it proposed are cut.
$35 trillion industry. Robotics, $50 trillion industry in manufacturing. NVIDIA's been working in this area for a decade now, building 3 computers, the fundamental computers necessary to build robotic systems. We are integrated with, working with literally every single company that we know of building robots. We have 110 robots here at the show. And then telecommunications. about as large as the world's IT industry, about $2 trillion. Some of it was AI surrogates, AI physical models, and some of it was physical AI robotics models. It's all digital. But we also have been working on physically embodied agents for a long time. We call them robots. And the AIs that they need are physical AIs. I can't think of one that are building robots is working with NVIDIA. We have 3 computers: the training computer, the synthetic data generation and simulation computer, and of course the robotics computer that sits inside the robot itself. We now know we could successfully autonomously drive cars, and today we are announcing 4 new partners for NVIDIA's robotaxi-ready platform: BYD, Hyundai, Nissan, Geely, and so a whole bunch of new cars. We have ABB, Universal Robotics, KUKA, so many robotics companies here, and we're working with them to implement our physical AI models integrated into simulation systems so that we could deploy these robots into manufacturing lines all over.
This is the age of physical AI and robotics. Around the world, developers are building robots of every kind. Real-world data will never be enough to train for every scenario. We need data generated from AI and simulation, Cosmos world models for neural simulation, and Groot Open Robotics Foundation models for robot reasoning and action generation. With enough compute, developers everywhere are closing the physical AI data gap.
All these robots, all these characters wandering around.
So that was quite accurate in terms of cutting what it proposed. Heads up, it might be off a couple of seconds in the in points and out points, especially if it's a long transcript. But most of the times it's pretty accurate. There isn't a lot of any story or anything, but this is an editable sequence and you can work on it and make it into a story. The idea is the time that you save not having to go through all the transcript, you can put that time into something that adds more value to the project you're working on. Now, just to explain some things about the skills in Claude. If you go back to customize skills, you go to the soundbite editor, you can select the edit in Claude, and that's going to load another skill. That's going to let you fine tune the skill we used and more to your workflow. Also, the file we downloaded, the skills file, in essence, it's just a zip file. So I'm just going to duplicate it and change the extension to zip. And now we can extract, and you will see the files that were inside. I'm just going to open this with Visual Studio Code. And you can see here all the steps that we just followed. It's in plain English. You can see the scripts that were called on each step. Some of the process is driven by inference, and some of it's just plain coding, some Python scripts. That makes it a little bit more deterministic. You can just tweak the instructions, or you can fine-tune the scripts as well. Since you have a Claude subscription, you have access to Claude Code. So that's a plugin that runs inside Visual Studio Code. And you can just, vibe code it to whatever you want, tweak it to however you like. Just to say, the XML could be imported to DaVinci Resolve as is. I haven't looked into how the DaVinci Resolve transcribes the audio. That would need to change. But there, I think it's definitely possible to get an audio transcript from DaVinci Resolve and use that instead of the Premiere Pro transcript. I might look into that as well. So share this if you think it's useful. Tweak it to your workflow, to your use case. And if you want to, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.